wanted to make this video for the Soulful Entrepreneur, or as I like to call you, a Soulpreneur. The entrepreneur leading from your heart, the entrepreneur doing what you truly love and being of service to the world in your own unique way, creating your own path, painting on the canvas of business with your own colors. I have been in business for 3 years, and I am just now feeling really anchored in to what it is I'm doing and how I'm stepping forward. This last year in business felt really confusing. I was really overwhelmed, and I was not tapping into my own wisdom as much as I could have. And my messaging just was not clear to really help communicate how I can support people. I was speaking and saying things, and I felt like it just wasn't quite connecting. And I had multiple people reflecting things back to me and helping me kind of fine-tune. And I want to give a special shout out to Susie for this week when she did her messaging glow up that I participated in and invested in. It really supported me because it really helped me reflect. I almost felt like I was like too close to it, and I was just getting so stuck on picking a niche, because everyone tells you like you have to focus in one area, you have to get known for this thing. If you try to talk to everyone, you're talking to no one. And that's what I was doing. I was talking to everyone because I feel like supporting you to connect to your inner world, to get more clear on who you are, and living a life that feels aligned with your soul and your values and feels meaningful and deep and sacred to you. I felt like that applied to anyone. I felt like it applied to someone who is young and still discovering themselves and trying to figure out what their life purpose is. I felt like it applied to families and mothers who are wanting to mother from that deep intuition that they have access to. I felt like I wanted to support entrepreneurs who also are walking this path that I'm walking, and who wanted to connect to their soul, to co-create offerings and to hear the wisdom from within and feel it themselves. I wanted to connect to people who are struggling with money and want to shift that relationship, and I have a connection to each one of these areas. I wanted to support people who just want to cultivate deeper self-trust and deeper self-connection. Like, you know, the list goes on and on. This work, this inner work, is applicable in so many areas of life. And I kept spinning and spinning to try to just choose one, and I couldn't. And then Susie said something to me that finally helped me anchor in, when she said, you support people who are walking a non-traditional path. And now I feel so lit up by this, because this is the golden thread. if you are someone who has been called a black sheep, or I prefer to call you a unicorn, honestly. But if you've been called a black sheep, if you've been misunderstood your whole life, if you know, I'm feeling energy confirmation right now, if you know that you have lived life differently, that you've been treated differently, that you want something more from this life, you want to create something more, you want to look back on your life and feel like you really fully lived and experienced, and you embraced the journey and you enjoyed the journey, that is who I'm speaking to. That is my focus, that is my niche, whatever you want to call it. And it feels so beautiful to not limit myself. And for so many months, I was beating myself up for not feeling clear. And then it was almost like I was like digging myself deeper into the hole of continuing to tell myself, well, I don't know, it doesn't feel clear, because it didn't feel clear, because I didn't feel grounded and anchored. And I just feel so grateful to be in this spot, and I'm sharing this because something I want to support my people that feel called to connect with me, that feel called to receive my support, is authenticity. And I would not be authentic if I didn't come here and share these moments as well. I do my best to be uplifting and to reframe things and support. And I am human, and I've learned that all my mentors are also human and have moments like this, and have had moments like this in their however many years of business. And I just wanted to come on here for whoever needs to hear this, that if you are feeling similar, if you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed, or you've been spinning your wheels, just take a moment and just breathe. Maybe step away from it for a bit, just to go do something to shift your energy, and just trust that the resources and support is there, and just keep telling yourself that you do have the answers and it will come in the right time. I feel really aligned to the messaging that I have now, and it took quite a bit of fine-tuning, and I just want to share this also for anyone who's starting out. This is me at year 3. This is not how long it has to take you. I don't want to limit your abilities and make you feel like it's going to take 3 years or 5 years or whatever. But I do just want to recognize that this is part of the behind the scenes. And I'm going to be sharing more of the behind the scenes because this is a human journey and things like this happen. And I think that our ability to bounce back, our inner resilience, is what supports us in these moments. And if you want to chat about this further, feel free to leave a comment. I'm sending you so much love, and I thank you for tuning into this. Blessings.